everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing some cute little Valentine's Day nails. I'm going to be doing the Gelix method. I'm also going to be showing you guys how I do everything, so step by step, and I'm going to show you guys how I make my sets last 3 or more weeks. So I'm starting off by pushing back my cuticle, and this is going to push back that skin that grows over your nail plate. I don't know the technical terms because I am not a professional. I am a DIYer. I learned how to do nails just by watching videos. So yeah, this is just what works for me. So I'm just trying to show you guys. And yeah, anyways, I am now going to be removing the shine off of the nails with a 180 grit sanding band. And I'm using the Melody Susie Scarlet Gel, and I have it at the lowest speed I can get it. You want to just whiz over the nail until it doesn't have any shine. You do not want to overfile or nothing like that. I use very light pressure when doing this. You can also use a hand file if you don't have a drill. Now I am coming in with this cuticle ball bit. This one actually came with the drill. So I'm just going around the cuticle with this to get rid of that skin, like I said earlier, that grows over the nail plate, and also like sort of like further push the cuticle back just a little. This step is not necessary, but I feel like it gives like a cleaner look. Next, I'm coming in with a cuticle nipper, and I'm just gonna cut off any hanging cuticle. So whatever is like white, I'm gonna cut off. Again, this is not necessary, and it is kind of scary to do, but I like doing it because again, it gives like a cleaner look. So these are the full cover nails that I'm going to be using. They are the BT Art Box extra long square full cover nails, and I got these off of Amazon. So when sizing your nails, you want to make sure that the nails fit from sidewall to sidewall, so from side to side, and that it doesn't feel tight or anything. If there's not a size that fits you perfectly, just go with the bigger size and just file it until it fits you. So now I'm going to be etching the inside of the full cover nail. So I'm just removing the shine with my sanding band, and this is going to help the gel adhere a lot better onto the nail. If you have a shiny smooth surface, it's not really going to stick that well, so this is going to help your nails last a lot longer. Now I'm just cleaning off my nails with some alcohol and a little manicure like scrubbing brush. Next, I'm going to be dehydrating my nails with the JC Beauty's Concepts dehydrator. This is going to get rid of any oil that may be left on your nail plate. And next, I'm going to be priming my nails with the Not Polished Triple X Bond Primer. This is going to really make your nails last a lot longer. It is going to help the gel adhere onto the nail. So you want to make sure that you don't skip out on this step. You don't have to necessarily use the Not Polished primer. You could use any other primer, but this primer is really good, so I do recommend it. And I do 2 coats of this. So this is the gel that I'm going to be using. It is the Not Polished Press It gel. So this is like a glue or like the extension gel. I'm going to apply a thin layer onto all of my nails first, and I'm going to cure that. This is going to help not getting as many air bubbles. It just helps the nail go on a lot easier, and I feel like it creates a better adhesion also. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Once I'm done applying it, I will cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to be applying the nails. So now I'm just applying some onto the inside of the full cover nail, mainly leaving the product towards the cuticle area. And when I go in to apply the nail, I start from the cuticle area and then I gently press downwards. And I'm going to flash cure for about 15 seconds with the little desk lamp that I have. This is called, I think, UV LED gooseneck lamp, and you just clamp it onto your desk, and yeah. Once I'm done applying the nails, I'm going to cure them for a full minute in my UV LED lamp. Now I'm going to cut down the nails to my desired length. I'm going for just like a long length. I don't want them too long. And I'm just using a nail tip cutter. Now I'm going to shape up the nails, and I'm using a 100 grit nail file to do this. I'm just filing the side walls and the free edge. I don't really know how to explain how I file, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch that. Now I'm coming in with the Pana 5-in-1 drill bit, and I'm just going to file around the cuticle area just to seal that in, to make it nice and flush and to get rid of any gel that might have spilled over onto my cuticle. This drill bit is really good and I really recommend it. And now I'm going to come in with a little buffer, and I'm going to remove the shine off of all of the nails. This is going to help the gel polish stick onto the nail. Like I said earlier, a very smooth, shiny surface is not gonna really hold on to anything. Now I'm going to clean off my nails with some alcohol. So now I'm coming in with the Macart Prep-in-1 gel, and this one works as a nail glue, a base coat, and a slip solution, but right now I'm using it as a base coat. This is going to help the gel polish last a lot longer. It's gonna create like a sticky surface for the gel polish to like go on. And it's also going to add some strength to the nail. You don't necessarily have to do this step, but I do recommend it. I feel like my gel lasts a lot longer this way. And I am going to cure for 60 seconds. And I do cure in between every layer of gel polish, you guys. I do get that question a lot. And yes, you do have to cure in between each layer. I cure for 30 to 60 seconds depending on what the gel is. I'm going to be applying the Venalisa gel polish in nude pink, and I'm going to be applying one coat of this onto all of the nails. And if I get any polish on the skin, I will clean it off with some acetone and a little cleanup brush, which is just a polygel brush that came in a polygel kit. Next, I'm going to be applying the Mamita gel polish. I think it's in number 3. I'm not 100% sure, but I will have it linked in the description. Now I'm going to be applying some glitter. I am using this little glitter mix that I made. It's actually the exact same glitter mix that is in the acrylic that I released called Sweetheart. I'm going to be applying this onto the pointer finger and the ring finger, but first I am putting a little bit of the base coat. That way the glitter can stick onto something. Now I'm going to be encapsulating the glitter with the Beetles Clear Builder Gel, and I'm just doing not like a super thick coat, but enough to cover the glitter. And then once it's out of the lamp, I'm going to clean it off with some alcohol, and then I'm going to file it and just make the nail super smooth. So for the pink, I made a little custom mix. I mixed the Nail Reserve LA gel polish in Pink Bliss and the Macart white gel polish. I'm going to be creating a French with that color on the middle finger, the pinky, and the thumb. And I'm only going to do one layer of this since it's very opaque. And the liner brush that I'm using is from Amazon, so I will have that linked in the description. Now I'm going to be painting on XOXO on the ring finger, and I'm using the Nails by Dev 9mm liner brush to do this. It's a very fine brush, it's very good, I really recommend it. But yeah, I'm just using the white gel polish for that, and then I will go in with a little dotting tool to create some little hearts. Now I'm going to be applying some bling. These are some pink rhinestones that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to be using the Macart bling gel to glue them on. Now I'm going to be top coating all of the nails with the Beetles gel top coat. So once they're done curing, I'm going to come in with the white gel polish and the liner brush, and I'm just going to create like kind of like an outline of the French, but not touching the pink. I want to leave that like little gap, and then I'm going to come in with this glitter, and I'm going to just apply that onto the wet gel and then cure it in the lamp, and then dust it off. And this glitter, again, it's from Amazon. I pretty much get everything off of Amazon, and I will have it linked. And then on the thumb, I'm just making some little hearts with my dotting tool, and then again I'm going to sugar that with the glitter and cure it and then dust it off. And then I'm going to be applying one little rhinestone on the middle finger. And the last step that I'm doing is just shaping up the nails just a little bit, just to crispen up the shape, because sometimes when you apply a lot of gel you kind of do lose the shape. But yeah, that is everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked how the nails came out. I really like them, and I am going to be keeping them on for as long as I can, and then I'll probably come and do like a refill video because I haven't done that. So yeah, hopefully I do keep them on because I'm not really used to having long nails anymore. But yeah, I'll try to keep them on. But yeah, I really hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.